What's good, guys? It's your boy Irate Genius. It's Kyron John. It's funny. This is actually not even vitamin water. This is I'm a fraud. It's V8 Splash in vitamin water. What a year, guys! What a year! I don't even know where to start. Like, this was an interesting year. I started off this year in the place of still trying to figure out where I was going to take this photography thing, right? Didn't really know. Had no idea the path that it would end up leading to, right? Kind of found my niche in the place of doing product photography that ended up making me a lot of money this year, right? But yeah, it's been an interesting year, man. If you had told me in the beginning of 2020, when I was still in school, when I was about to graduate with my degree in psychology, if you ever told me that by the end of 2021, I would literally be able to pay all my bills while my wife, Steph, is in her internship right now, I would be like, yo, you lying. Off of photography, how? Number one lesson that I learned when it came down to this being successful is work ethic and resilience, right? Starting up a new skill is definitely annoying because there's that learning curve that you feel like you have to get over, right? You're trying to learn as much as you can. You're trying to learn the basics of what it is to get into the entry into any field that you're in, right? Photography, you're learning about the camera, you're learning about how to edit in Photoshop, you're learning about lenses, you're learning about lighting. It's so many things, right? And it's just like, damn, this is this is mad hard, right? Pause. This is like super intense, right? And I feel like, I don't know, man. It's just it's been a journey. It's been a journey to get where I'm at right now. I still feel like I'm not anywhere right now. You know, I was crazy at the beginning of the year. I'm like, yo, I want to shoot weddings. And then so far, I got into shooting weddings. Granted, I'm contracted for a company. A lot of these gigs aren't just through Foreign Collect. These are through a company called Enchanted Celebrations. But I ended up finding a lot of these photography companies and stuff like that, and it ended up helping propel me forward, you know, in terms of building on portfolio. Companies like Snapper, where they connect you to clients. With photography, a lot of the time, a lot of photographers struggle with what I notice is finding clients, right? And a lot of times, social media, you want to sit here and go hunt down clients, which nothing is wrong with that. I still do that right now, you know, but some of these companies have definitely made it easier, like, to be able to connect to a client faster without you having to go and hunt for them. You know, you put your portfolio together, and which brings me to the point of it's important to start building a portfolio. Because without it, I wouldn't even have been able to get in working with these companies. You know what I'm saying? Like, Snapper requires that you are like within like the top 10 of photographers within the city, and they want people who have an extensive like portfolio, you know. But yeah, that's like one of the companies I ended up finding that is connecting me to clients. I ended up finding another company called Thumbtack, another company called Bark. But a lot of these like companies, they actually help me like really like propel forward. Yeah, next year it's about to be interesting, you know, and realizing that it's possible to make anywhere from $5,000 to $10,000 a month, you know, at a minimum off of just doing photography is crazy. If you told me that, boom, by the time this year came, I'll be able to pay rent, all that stuff, I would have looked at you like, nah, that's impossible. Like, how does someone get into a field of something and start to like pick up on ways to make money within that short amount of time, you know? And part of that really is also a part of like accountability, you know? I'm married now. I have a child on the way. Most of you guys know that. And for me, like, when I was getting into it, Steph is like, yo, if you're gonna do it, yo, you have better go all the way. You know, a lot of the time it's easy to be like, yeah, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. But then when somebody else's livelihood is relying on you, yo, you gotta make it happen. Anyways, I just wanted to make this video because to me, to get to this point is amazing. To know that there's still room in store to grow. Granted, you know, the Omicron virus variant is over here being mad rambunctious again. It's just like, yo, by the grace of God, next year we going up. You know, I feel like it's crazy. I've gotten more comfortable in front of the camera too. That's a lot of part due to my Instagram, my photography, not the photography, my Irate Genius page, my producer page, just doing videos, just beat making videos, and like that's definitely helped me like really just get more comfortable in front of the camera, which is important to me because I feel like next year I want to get into do more like. A lot of people are like, yo, can you do like educational videos? Granted, I'm still learning, I'm still trash, but if it's one thing I learned from being, I wouldn't say trash, but if it's one thing I learned from being a director, you know, working at the YMCA, working my way up from being a counselor, the best way to grow is to be a teacher. And that's my goal in 2022. Teach more, you know, just bring people along the journey that I'm on right now. And hopefully we double up on what we're doing next year, because I'm so fascinated at what happened this year that I just can't wait for what next year has in store. Especially being a dad, you know what I'm saying? You know, but love you guys, man. I appreciate anyone who's been like a part of the journey, who supported. I appreciate anybody who's allowed me to shoot their products, shoot their wedding, shoot their birthday parties, whatever. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people entrusted me and some of the few people who I've worked with to do that, and I appreciate each and every one of you guys. You know, like I still have a lot to learn business-wise. I still have a lot to learn, but as time goes on, like I'm like, yo, I've gained a lot of experience just in terms of how I've interacted with people, where I've dropped the ball in doing business with people, timeliness, all those different things. All of those things are things that I learned this year, you know, and next year I plan on perfecting that. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate you guys. Like I said, you guys follow along on the journey. It's about to be lit. If you like it now, you're gonna love it later. Love y'all.